Hi everybody, it's Jason Neva here again from Movie Maniax, and today we're here to talk about the movie Love and Monsters. It is a movie about it's a post-apocalyptic movie where an asteroid's come to Earth and it's blown up, but in the fallout of that, the nuclear radiation has mutated everything that's cold-blooded into a giant beast. So during that time, this young guy discovers that his girlfriend is separated by about 85 miles of monsters, and he goes to save her. That's pretty much the gist of this movie, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. He is essentially traveling across the country, or that 85-mile distance, to save her, and in the meanwhile, he runs across friends and acquaintances that either help him out or teach him something new along the way. And that's pretty much it. It's action, adventure, comedy, kind of a romance kind of thing if you think about it. But Ava, let's start with you. What did you think of this movie?
I thought it was really good. The visuals were really cool. There's a scene in particular that I just really like, and I thought it was really pretty. It just looks so real and just magical.
Yeah.
Another thing that I really liked was the simple things where you see a drone shot and it's the woods, and then the next thing you see is a giant bug being crushed by a school bus.
Yeah, there's a lot of subtlety that is in the movie where something little teeny tiny you're not even paying attention to is moving, then all of a sudden something much bigger comes out of nowhere and destroys whatever it is right there.
Yeah.
These creatures are very aggressive. Yeah. But I have to agree, the visuals, the monsters, the quote-unquote monsters that are in the movie, all look really good. There was no bad CG in it. It's they really put a lot of time and effort into developing the teeny tiny details of these creatures, and that's something I can really appreciate. It doesn't look like any time was wasted.
Yeah. And I thought the acting was pretty good. Much better than some other movies we've seen.
Yeah.
Acting was really good. The CG was really good. You could tell. Some scenes there's a dog that's animated, but it looks so real. It was just so real looking. Mm-hmm. And I thought the comedy was there was some pretty funny stuff in there, I thought.
Yeah, they do a lot of callbacks to earlier jokes throughout it. It's just a running joke throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
And don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, there's jokes that just go and go and go and go, and that's a good and a bad thing. But going back to the actors of the movie, this one features Dylan O'Brien, who was in the Maze Runner series, which I thought was a pretty good series. But also, it's one of my favorite actors ever, and that was Michael Rooker, who's got a relatively small role in the movie, but he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, Slither, and he was in the first few seasons of The Walking Dead. And one of my favorite people of all time. He's hilarious, and I think without even trying to be. But I thought the story of Love and Monsters was really good, though it's not really original. It's a guy traversing a man versus nature story where the nature is just the monsters in between. So it's nothing super original. But the monsters, I think, integrating that in there as opposed to just he's wandering through the forest and there's a bear that is chasing him the entire way. I like the idea of monsters.
Yes.
I also thought it was a somewhat inspiring movie because there's a lot of messages in here that tell you, hey, you need to focus on this and not that as well. Kills it not being able to go over the details of that statement, but it's a good message. Good messages throughout the entire movie. And think the last thing that I would like to cover was the pacing of the movie. It had that speed up and slow down. It's with every movie, you're just going back and forth, speed up, slow down. But I never once felt bored. Like there were some scenes where he's running from a giant monster, obviously fast paced, but then he's sitting on a bench just watching the sky, and what's happening around him is just mystifying. It looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so that's my take on it. Do you have any other thoughts that you'd like to add on this, Abe?
I just thought I thought it was just a really good movie, and I thought it was really well put together. And I think the actors did a really good job, and the script was really good.
So, what would you say your overall rating for Love and Monsters is?
I think a 4.5.
That's what I have down in my notes here. So I'm also sitting at a 4.5. So 4.5 star movie. That's pretty good. I have nothing negative to say about it. Really, I was kind of upset initially that it was a PG-13 movie, but I don't feel like they left anything out that they should have had in the final cut. I thought it was really well done.
Yes.
So I think that's it today for Movie Maniacs. We appreciate anybody who's watching out there, and we'll be back shortly. Bye.